Hey everybody, welcome back to our prediction videos, this time for WWE Survivor Series 2017. My name is Bob and Fishy, and I'm here with...
And I am TehWrongGuy.
Yes, and we are back. We're going to be predicting things. It's going to be awesome.
Yay.
Are you excited for this pay-per-view?
Very much so.
I am so hype. Did you see Smackdown the other day with like the counter invasion?
Yes, and I knew it was going to happen. I just wasn't sure when they were going to do it, but I figured this was the last chance that they had to do it, so it had to have been tonight. And I'm so glad that I was tuning in tonight to watch it.
Did you see the look between Kurt Angle and Braun Strowman?
When Kurt Angle just kind of like told him to go on in.
When Kurt's just like waving him in, and you hear like that, and then Strowman comes right out, makes a beeline for Kurt, staring right at him. Kurt gives him a nod, and Strowman immediately turns, stares right down at the SmackDown people, and destroys them all. It was great. Braun Strowman has very quickly become my favorite wrestler.
Easily.
He's the best. Like, there is nobody else on the roster like him. He's just awesome.
I mean, I don't think they've really had anyone like him. I mean, yeah, sure, they've had big bad guys, or they've had big guys before, but none like Braun Strowman.
He's just got that, like, aura on him. And he's just, no matter, like, he's lost a couple of times, and it genuinely doesn't feel like it. Like, it honestly feels like if this guy comes, he's gonna kill everybody. He's the best. They've tried to murder him twice, and it didn't work either time.
Nope. I mean, he's had his feuds and stuff with Roman Reigns, and I mean, they bounce back and forth, but that's whatever.
But I mean, he lost to Brock with one F5, and he's just, like, back the next day murdering people. Like, oh yeah, I might have lost once, but, like, everybody else is going to lose for the rest of their lives if I have anything to say about it.
Not going to lie, that really annoyed me. That whole match annoyed the crap out of me, because Braun Strowman was tearing Brock Lesnar apart.
He should have won. Like, it was his time.
Oh, there was no reason he shouldn't have.
Oh, well. But anyway, I just loved the whole, like, the interaction between Kurt and Braun. Like, because Braun actually likes Kurt, like, in storyline, because he gave him his match with Kane, he gave him his match with The Miz. Like, Kurt's been good to Braun. And yeah. I do like the fact that Braun's like, I'm going to return the favor. He was the first person to join Kurt's team.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just, like, great. I don't know, I just thought that was cool. So, like, with Triple H and Steph back now, like, yeah, they might be able to talk some trash, but Kurt's got a monster in his back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was cool. But that is not where we are starting today. So we'll start with the undercard matches, I guess, like usual. And we are on CBSSports.com, or at least is that where you are?
Yep. Sponsor.
So blame them if we have any matches missing. That's what I was going for. Don't blame us.
And then sponsor us.
Yeah, then give us money. We're going to throw all the blame at them and then ask them to give us money. But anyways.
Sounds about right.
So, first, this is probably going to be pre-show. Enzo Amore versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight Championship. Who you got?
I want to see Kalisto win. I really want to see Kalisto win just because... Now, this is not actually because I like Kalisto or as Enzo Amore, but because the other day we were at Walmart, my family and I, and my daughter started to do the Kalisto lucha. And it was the greatest thing in the world. I felt so proud as a dad because my little girl was just sitting there chanting lucha and doing the finger things too. And my wife was like, "What is she doing?" And she thought she was calling me a loser. I was like, "No, she's saying lucha."
Yeah, you gotta love the lucha thing.
So I'm gonna go with Kalisto. I would like to see him bring back the championship.
I honestly would. I don't think he's going to. I'm going with Enzo. Like, they're building the entire Cruiserweight champion, or like the entire Cruiserweight division around Enzo. And honestly, I don't trust them to trust Kalisto. I would, personally, but I don't think that the WWE has any faith in him. He's had like 3 title reigns now, and none of them have lasted more than like a month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I would have loved to see Kalisto hold on to the US title like a while ago, when he won it from like Alberto Del Rio.
Mm-hmm.
But like he had it for like a month and a half, and then Rusev like squished him. And like, which
Rusev.
I mean, I was okay with that. I like Rusev, but like, I honestly would have liked to see Kalisto hold that title for a while, because like of the whole storyline with him and John Cena. Like, John Cena was hurt, so he's like, Kalisto, I'm putting all my hopes and dreams on you. And like Kalisto won it, and I was like, oh, cool, maybe he'll do like the U.S. Championship Open Challenge thing, because that was really great. And I was like, you know, like they could kind of continue that, and it would give Kalisto a bit of a rub, just because he'd be like beating people and stuff. But instead, they were just like, nah, he's just gonna get killed by Rusev every week until he loses the title. I don't, and like this is the same way. Like, did you see some of his promos? They were the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, Kalisto, he doesn't.
Talk.
I say it doesn't seem like he has very many mic skills, but I
mean,
his...
he probably does in Spanish. It's just, you know, English.
Yeah. I mean, I love his in-ring stuff though.
Oh,
his in-ring stuff is awesome.
Have you seen the clip? Like, it's him versus Ricochet, and they're just like flying all over the place. This was like back when they were on the Indies.
Oh yeah, where they're doing like front handsprings and shit all over the ring, just bouncing off the ropes and shit.
Yeah, like they just like hop against the ropes, like with no hands, upside down, and then like bounce back and land on their feet. Oh man, it was the best thing. But yeah, I want to see that happen. I actually heard they were looking at signing Ricochet, which would be cool.
That'd be pretty neat.
They were looking at a bunch of different cruiserweight type guys. So if they like stack their cruiserweight division, that'd be neat. Although, I still think if they're going to do anything with their Cruiserweight division, they need to have more established stars from, like, the main roster move to the Cruiserweight division, as opposed to just getting a bunch of random people that, like, the mainstream audience has never heard of. Because that was the reason that, like, Neville was such a big deal in the Cruiserweight division. It's like, well, we've heard of him. But, like, all these other guys, they just showed up, and it was like, oh, okay.
He's just kind of here.
And the other thing with it was just a bunch of people winning and losing matches to each other. Like, there was nobody who was, like, dominant against everybody. So there wasn't... It's the same problem that the women's division has had. Like, when they brought up Sasha, Bayley, Charlotte, and Becky. Where, like, they just kind of all showed up and they got put in matches against each other. So, like, we saw them all win, we saw them all lose. It's like, okay, I don't know who's the best, whatever. And it just kind of became a whatever thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I honestly think that, like, that was their problem. They just had a bunch of people show up and nobody knew enough about them to care. And then, like, they all just started losing matches to each other. So, it's just like, okay, whatever. They're all about the same. But anyways, okay. So, you've got Kalisto, I've got Enzo.
Aye.
Okay. So we probably won't be exactly the same like last time.
Yeah, I said last time I think we had like what? I think almost every single one of them.
Every prediction was the same, and so like we had the same number of correct predictions, but we tried to predict what the fashion files would be, and we were both wrong.
Yeah, we were.
So yeah, it was exactly the same. Hey, so next up, we've got the Women's Survivor Series Elimination match. So it is Team Raw, which is Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley, versus Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Carmella, and Tamina.
No, it's no longer Charlotte Flair, remember?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Natty, right?
I don't know. I think they replaced her with Natty. I really don't know because I didn't watch SmackDown.
That is a very good question. I don't remember.
Yeah, I honestly
throwing
do
a
not
wrench
know.
into things.
Yeah, right? It's like, way to go, WWE. Way to keep flopping champions and shit and making things confusing for us.
Well, who you got? Like, just out of those
Team Raw.
Yeah,
Team Raw.
same.
They have Asuka. Asuka, I've been so excited for Asuka to come to Raw. So excited for her to come.
And she hasn't lost. Oh, it's great. She hasn't lost in her first week.
But everyone they put her up against, it's like just some like hometown girls. Just like,
I mean, like that's what they did with Braun, and like Asuka's like I think she's like 170-0 or something. They're giving her the Goldberg deal. But anyway,
she's past Goldberg.
Sorry,
she's past Goldberg.
Yeah. But I mean, like they're giving her the whole like just undefeated forever shtick.
Yeah.
So
until someone's gonna come out and tase her, and then
I genuinely can't imagine anybody beating her. And then it's also Sasha, Bayley, Nia Jax, like everybody on the team other than Alicia Fox. I can imagine being kept strong. So I have a feeling that Becky Lynch is going to beat Alicia, and then everybody else will just lose. Like, and then they'll just get swept after that.
I mean, I saw Nia Jax, and I was like, who is really? I mean, unless they go double team on her like they normally do.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they kind of have Tamina as kind of the Nia Jax of SmackDown, but she's a lot smaller.
A lot smaller.
And, like, yeah, honestly, I can't imagine any of... Like, SmackDown's people are just not on the level of Raw's, except for Becky, who I really like Becky Lynch, but, like, she's not on that level. But anyways, okay, so we both got Raw. That's fair.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Like, I don't see... I don't know. Just looking at the team that Raw has, I don't see them losing.
Yeah, they're pretty tough. Don't. That's a pretty tough squad. Okay, so then we've got the Men's Survivor Series elimination match. This is probably not going to be the order they do these in, but... No. So we've got Team Raw, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe versus Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Bobby Roode.
Raw.
Yes, Sam.
I mean, they have Braun Strowman. Like, did you see him like run out there and just like manhandle everybody?
SmackDown does not have a monster. Raw does. Like,
well, I mean, they have John Cena. I mean, I guess that's what they can have.
But John Cena just loses to everybody nowadays. Like,
yeah, he does.
Bobby Roode, I feel like he matches up pretty well with like a Finn Balor or Samoa Joe. Randy Orton, he doesn't really beat people these days. Except for Rusev, obviously.
I said, what happened to Randy Orton? He just kind of like
he beats Rusev every now and then, and that's about it. But and then like Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, like if they take each other out, Triple H versus John Cena, they could take each other out. Nakamura, Balor, they could take each other out. Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode, they could take each other out. And then you've got Randy Orton versus Braun Strowman. Like, who wins that? Braun Strowman all day, every day.
Braun Strowman just eats everybody.
Like, but, I mean, like, you look at it, and it's like, okay, these guys are at the same level, these guys are at the same level, these guys... And then, like, the last one, it's like, okay, those guys are not at the same level, so Raw wins. Which is probably bad, but it'll even out with some of the other matches. I think, anyway. So, next up, we have the Tag Team Championship, like, back and forth thing, the respective tag team title holders. The Bar, which is Cesaro and Sheamus, and I still don't like that name, versus the Usos. Who you got?
This one's kind of an like...
I think the Usos are just going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I really...
like, that was the most anticlimactic thing.
I mean, I really don't have a big pull for either team, because I really don't like either of them, but since you said Usos, I'm going to go with the Bar.
Okay, you're on. I'll take that bet.
Just because I know how scary Sheamus and Cesaro can really be. And I mean, I think they're more of a brutal team. Like, I think they're definitely more of a powerhouse team.
But the Usos have been fire recently.
Yeah.
Like, and they beat the New Day for the titles. So, like...
Yeah.
They're strong at the moment. And the Bar only won the titles because the Shield got distracted.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going with the Usos. They've been booked stronger. I think they're better. Like, just better as a unit. I think that WWE management has higher aspirations for the Usos than they do for the Bar. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell you on this. The Usos are going to crush them.
Nah, I'm still going to go with the Bar.
Okay. So you've got
basically
all Team Raw so far, huh?
I said I'm basically going all Raw except for this next one.
Okay, yeah, The Miz versus Baron Corbin, the Midcard Champs.
Yeah.
Like, The Miz talks a good game, but, like, they're going to have Baron win this.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way he loses.
I mean, unless the Miz Taraj does some stupid shit, which you know they're going to do.
I still think Baron Corbin can take them all.
Oh, my God, yeah. No, I definitely see Baron Corbin winning.
Baron Corbin was the one who eliminated Braun Strowman from the Royal Rumble last year, if you remember correctly. So
yeah, no, I don't see how the Miz would lose, but, I mean, I've been wrong before while saying that very shtick.
Yeah, I'm going Corbin. Okay, so next up we've got the Women's Champions thing. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. That's right. Okay, so
Alexa Bliss.
You're stealing my girl. You're supposed to pick Charlotte for this one.
Nah, Alexa Bliss.
I actually think that Charlotte will win. but I want Alexa Bliss to win. But because you said her, I'm going to pick Charlotte. Like, that's the thing. Like, that was supposed to be your freebie, because you were going to pick Charlotte, and I was going to pick Alexa Bliss because I'm stubborn.
Fine, do you want to switch? I'll go with Charlotte.
I mean, like, no, I want to win, but no, I'm not going to take a pity Alexa Bliss. I want Alexa Bliss.
I'll let you have her.
I mean, like, nah, I'll go with Charlotte. I do genuinely think she'll win.
I mean, she's definitely more of a technical wrestler, but I mean, we've seen some really nasty shit from Alexa Bliss.
I mean, like, if this was a no DQ match, I'd go Alexa all the way. But
yeah,
the fact that it's just a straight wrestling match, it's like, that's Charlotte. Alexa Bliss with a kendo stick is my favorite thing in the world, though. Like, have you seen that? Have you seen that GIF of her just like circling Bayley with this kendo stick?
No.
I'm in love. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so next up, we've got The Shield versus The New Day. The Shield representing Raw, New Day representing SmackDown.
I'm going to go with the Shield on that one.
Okay, so you gave me the free one on the last one. I'm going to go New Day. I don't think they're going to win, but I'm going to say they're going to win. Because, you know why? Because...
Bootios?
What? Well,
Bootios?
that... Okay, so the reason the New Day is going to win is because back in NXT, when they had Seth Rollins versus Corey Graves, the Shield interrupted it, and they beat up the entire NXT locker room until Big E Langston came out and chased them all off by himself. So Big E can take out the whole Shield, and they've got Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston doing stuff on the outside. I think that Big E's going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, take that, you. I know my wrestling history. It was like 2 years ago. No, I think it was more than that. I think it was like closer to 5. 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That was Big E's old theme song. Because he used to like kill people and demand the ref do a 5 count. I know I keep just like extending the sentence over and over. It's like I'll like pause for a second. It's like wait for a response.
I'm just letting you go with it.
Yeah. Big E used to demand everybody like he would kill his opponent and he would pin him, and he would kill him again and then demand the ref count to 5 because he wanted to have a 5 count to show dominance. And it was like you already killed him twice. I don't think you need to do that, but he did it anyway. And he had his 5 promo where it's like a man has 5 fingers. A man has 5 toes. It was the best.
And then sounds so dumb.
But then he beat up the whole... or he chased off the entire Shield by himself. So they're definitely going to win. Yeah, take that, you. And last match. Last match on the list. Bork Lazer versus AJ Styles. This is champion versus champion. So
definitely going to be Bork Lazer.
Yeah, he's the champion of the whole universe, whereas AJ Styles is just champion of WWE. So I mean, like, there's a bit of a disparity.
And he's Bork Lazer.
Yeah, he's pretty big. I honestly want AJ. I feel like everybody wants AJ Styles to win, but like, let's be real here. It's not gonna happen.
No, my God, no.
I mean, like, I'll pick the New Day because like they've got an outside chance, but like. The AJ Styles, as much as I love him, he doesn't have a chance.
No.
It would be cool, but yeah, he's not going to win.
I really don't see how they could possibly have AJ Styles be Bork because he's freaking Bork Lazer.
Bork Lazer runs and sweats.
Bork Lazer is scary.
There's like this whole thing of like guys just taking old WWE clips and like but like, or you know, like old Brock Lesnar clips and stuff, and just like retitling them. So like, they had one. It was like, it was the Brock Lesnar versus Matt Hardy, and it was just like Bork Lazer versus, or it's like Bork Lazer beats up Fat Lardy, and like they had one. It was like showing Brock Lesnar's exercise routine. It was just like Bork Lazer runs and sweats or something like that. It was amazing. But anyway, yeah, so he's going to win. Like, let's be real. So, as far as we're aware, that is Survivor Series 2017. If they add anything else, I don't know. Yell at CBS.
Tell
But
CBS to get their shit straight.
yeah, what's up with that? Come on now, CBS, get it together. On this hypothetical match card that you don't know about.
They still have Charlotte Flair there.
Yeah, that messed me up, man. I guess maybe they haven't actually like announced who's taking her place. That could be.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that honestly, I would prefer if they like called up Ember Moon rather than just putting Natty on the team.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would actually give SmackDown a chance.
I don't know, man. Oscar.
I like how calling up a rookie is the thing that gives them a chance, as opposed to like a veteran talent who was just champion like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, no, we need some person you've never heard of to have a chance. That's how wrestling is, though. Like, you're never, like, in kayfabe, you're never a better wrestler than you are the day you walk in the door. After that, it's just, like, a steady decline in quality. Like Big E Langston, who used to be able to beat up 3 guys at once, and now has to team up with the rest of the New Day, and he's probably still gonna lose. But I say he's gonna win. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll definitely see. I mean, with that one there, yeah, I don't know.
It'll be weird. But yeah, so overall, let me count this up. So you've got Raw, SmackDown. No, wait, Raw, SmackDown. You said the bar. So you only picked SmackDown for one of them, huh?
Yeah, I say Raw, SmackDown, Raw. Yeah.
I got 3 Raws and 4 SmackDowns because I picked wrong at least once. But oh well, you know what? It should be. Well, that was how they did last time. It was like SmackDown lost all the undercard ones, but won the big one.
Yeah.
But honestly, like I am hoping that Strowman wins the men's one.
If he doesn't, I'm going to be very upset.
If he gets eliminated, I'm going to yell. I don't even care if everybody on the opposing team hits him with their finisher. Like, he should not get put down by that. Also,
half of them shouldn't be able to use their finishers on him.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Bobby Roode probably can't hit that double arm DDT.
Well, considering he'd have to get him down to the part where he could actually like lock it onto him.
I don't think his arms could fit around him.
Oh my God, no.
I don't think he could do it. And like the other thing is, I don't think he could lift Strowman by the back of his arms. Because that's the whole thing. Like in kayfabe, he's like lifting them up by the underhooked arms. Like he's not gonna be able to do that to Braun.
I mean, he can try. He could try all he wants, but he ain't gonna move him.
Yeah. I don't know how frequently Randy Orton hits like the Big Show or something with an RKO, but I feel like if Braun stands up straight, he just won't be able to.
He won't be able to reach him.
Yeah, he's just like jumping up trying. I'm imagining him like hopping with his back to Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman just like does that like sledgehammer thing.
Oh my
where
God,
he like grabs them by the back
down.
of the neck and holds them backwards so they can't move. Cena can of course hit his attitude adjustment. Does Shane even have a finisher?
Coast to coast, maybe.
I feel like his finisher is just like miss an elbow drop. Somebody get me a Hell in a Cell real quick so I can miss an elbow drop off it.
Yes.
And then Nakamura, Kinshasa. Again, if Braun Strowman stands up straight, he can't get him.
Even if I'm pretty sure even if he's like sitting there or on his knees, Shinsuke is still going to have to reach.
Did you see Shinsuke try to hit Braun? Like,
oh my God, yeah. He
it was
went up
hilarious.
And tried to, throw a couple jabs.
Shinsuke is not a small guy. And Strowman just like, oh yeah, you're tiny. Out of here. That was funny though, because when they were doing that, Shinsuke wears all red and black, so he looked like he was on the Raw team. It was really funny. But anyways.
it will be interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I genuinely.
don't get me wrong, I really like Shinsuke, but
I think I like him in theory, but I don't think I'd want to watch him as champion every week. Like, I think he's cool, but he can't cut promos. Like, I respect that he's trying to learn English, but like it's still really bad, and it sounds like at best it sounds jumbled and scripted at the same time. and at
Yeah.
worst you can't understand a word he says. Yeah, I mean, like, I think he's cool as, like, kind of that, like, sawed-off killer that, like, you know, just comes out and knees you in the head and leaves. But, like, I don't think that... I wouldn't want to see him main eventing every, like, you know, week after week. Which sounds mean, but I don't know. It's just, like... He is good. Like, don't get me wrong. He's, like, fantastic.
Yeah, he's definitely a good wrestler.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah.
If I'm looking at a main eventer, I'm looking at AJ Styles. Like,
Yeah.
because he's just got it all. Like, can wrestle circles around anybody, but can also just go out there and talk and, like, and keep people just as engaged.
Yep.
That's
Most definitely.
So, anyways, okay. So we hope everybody enjoyed this prediction video.
Indeed. You guys have yourselves a good night.
And make sure you leave your predictions in the comments. We've actually given you a couple of days notice on this one.
Yeah,
As opposed to, like, uploading it at the last minute. And it's like, I hope people watch this.
Uploaded on Sunday morning. It's just like, oh, crap.
I've done that.
Me too.
But yeah, okay. So hope everybody enjoys. We will see you next time. Later.
Bye-bye.